Imagine you're a Roman citizen waking up 2,000 years ago, caught between sleep and waking. The first thing you notice is that your world feels crowded, not with people but with eyes. The eyes of your ancestors, neighbors, and the eyes of the gods. You pause for a moment. Did that dream mean something? Was it a warning, a message, or a sign? To a Roman, the world isn't random, and dreams mean everything. The gods are always speaking, not just through dreams, but also through storms and strange events. And your job is to pay attention. You get out of bed and walk to the family shrine where the household gods sit alongside images of your ancestors. You offer a prayer, not because you're trying to express your deepest feelings, but because this is what good Romans do. Your father did it, his father did it, and one day your children will do it. Then you step outside and immediately enter a world where religion, family, and reputation meet. A Roman would never ask, "Who am I?" but "Am I fulfilling my duties?" To the gods, to my family, and to Rome. Because in Rome, religion was actioned through relationships. Relationships between citizens and families, between the living and the dead, and between Rome and the gods. And these relationships were enacted through public rituals, family shrines, and festivals to remind everyone that they belonged to something larger than themselves. Now, as you walk through the forum, you hear people discussing a lightning strike that hit a building nearby. But nobody shrugs and says that's just weather. People ask a different question. What are the gods trying to tell us? Now, for a Roman, the world is full of meaning. The gods are not somewhere else, they're woven into everyday life. You continue through the city. Temples rise around you. Priests perform rituals. Magistrates consult omens, and business deals begin with oaths. Politics, religion, and work are not separate. They are all part of the same system, the same ecosystem. At midday, you stop for a meal, but before anyone eats, an offering is made, and a small portion is given to the gods. Even lunch has a ritual. Even lunch has a meaning. As the sun begins to set, you return home. The family gathers, more prayers, more rituals, and more reminders that you belong to something larger than yourself. And before you go to sleep, you do not ask, "Was I true to myself today?" Instead, you ask, "Did I honor the gods? Did I honor my family, my ancestors? And did I act like a Roman?" Because for a Roman, religion is not something you believe, it's something you do. It's an atmosphere that you breathe. And it's an invisible system that connects the gods, the family, the city, and the individual into a single living world. So we've just followed a Roman throughout his day. He prayed, he worked, he performed rituals, shared a meal, and went to sleep. To him it all felt normal, but now let's zoom out. Beneath his daily life sat deeper assumptions. That the gods mattered, that the ancestors deserved honor, and that duty came before the individual. And these beliefs created an atmosphere of honor, reputation, and duty. The institutions reinforce the same message. You are part of something larger than yourself. So, our Roman wasn't simply living his life, but with every prayer, ritual, and act of duty, he was helping to reproduce an entire civilization.